Hi students, today our topic is to deal with numericals of chapter 2 section A. So before going into numericals, we'll just have a look on the formulas which are going to use in this section alone. So if you look into it, you will probably have only 4 formulas, okay? So out of which it's like same, there is no big difference. It looks nearly equal to one another. So first one is speed. We all know speed is equal to distance by time taken. Second one, just formulated, a bit twisted from it. Velocity is equal to displacement by time taken. So remember, velocity is a scalar. It's not a scalar quantity, it is a vector quantity. Therefore velocity is equal to displacement by time taken. And next one is your acceleration, and again acceleration is a vector quantity, therefore change in velocity by time taken. So using this we will also have one more thing that is called as your average speed. Average speed means total distance by total time, and the same manner you will have average velocity. Average velocity means total displacement by total time taken. So it's like one formula using same quantities. We are just going to use the same quantity with different names. So you'll have these formulas to use in this section. And we will also have one more thing here is your conversion. Basically very numericals will start with simple conversions. So they'll give you in kilometer per hour and ask you to convert into meter per second, or they'll give in meter per second and they'll ask you to convert into kilometer per hour. So all these will come for 1 marks or half a mark numerical. So this conversion is basically half a mark, and they will also give you any two quantities, ask you to find the other. For example, they'll give you distance and time, find the speed, or they'll give you distance and time, they'll give you speed and time, they'll ask you to find the distance traveled. So all these are your basic numericals. The basic numericals which you have been solving in your math and physics will be incorporated here. It's not big or anything so tough for you. So I hope this section, certain numericals, will be very easy for you. So just follow it up, and if you really use your mind, you can crack it. So next one, we will see the conversion between kilometer per hour and meter per second. So it's very simple. The conversion goes in this manner. Okay, it is like 1 kilometer by 1 hour. So 1 kilometer is 1000 meter and 1 hour is 3600 seconds. So how do we got this 3600 seconds? It is because 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Therefore 60 into 60 is 3600 seconds. So this is how we got this one. So now you have to simplify it. So by simplifying, 2 zeros and 2 zeros will get cancelled. You will have 10 divided by 36. Now use your 2 table. You will have 5 by 18 meter per second. So whenever you want to convert a given quantity in kilometer per hour into meter per second, so remember, if you want to convert a bigger into smaller unit, multiply by 5 by 18. You have to multiply by just 5 by 18. Now the reverse of it. I want to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, which means 18 by 5. Okay, it means 18 by 5. So if you remember one, and the other way around is the other conversion. So it's always useful to remember any one method of conversion, and the other way around will go for the second one. So using this also can arrive. Just reciprocal this, you will get the other one. So what is the formula? Kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. So this is your basic of the formulas which you are going to use in this numerical. So I'll just give an example. Convert 72 kilometer per hour into meter per second. So what I told you, if you want to convert bigger into smaller, multiply by 5 by 18. So by multiplying by 5 by 18, so I'm just going to cancel it off. So 18 4s are. So 4 into 5, it is 20 meter per second. Let's check out. I'm going to try meter per second into kilometer per hour, and I'll check whether I'm able to get the 72 kilometer per hour again. So what is our formula? 20 meter per second. If I want to convert into kilometer per hour, it should be multiplied by 18 by 5. So cancel it off. 5 20 it is 4. 4 into 18 it is 72 kilometer. So use any one formula. Remember any one, and make sure if you're going to interchange or reciprocal it, you will get the other conversion. Okay, so I have solved the first numerical. So first numerical, convert 36 km per hour into meter per second. So we can directly apply what I have told you. You have to multiply by 5 by 18. So but then also I have given the steps here. If you want, you can just have a look into it. 1 kilometer is 1000 meter, 1 hour is 3600 second. So if we convert this into meter per second, you will get us 5 by 18. So 36 kilometer per hour is equal to 36 into 5 by 18. So just cancel this, you will get 2. Therefore 5 by 18 is if you cancel it, 36 into 5, you will get 10 meter per second. Now come back for your fifth sum. So if you take your textbook, it is given that an object or a car or some other thing will start to travel from point A to point B at a time of 3 hours. So what is the total time taken here? It is 3 hours, and the particular object is traveling at a speed of 65 km per hour. So first and foremost, you have to check whether all the units are given in a particular scale, because here time is given in hours. Therefore, I expect the speed should be given in kilometer per hour. If the speed is not given in hour, instead it is given in meter per second, convert it into kilometer per hour and you can solve the sum. So that is how we are supposed to do. Never have different units. One is in hours and the other one is in meter per second, or one is in meter, the other one is in kilometer hour. Never do them. Convert them into one particular unit and you can answer it. So since both of them are in the same units, I'm just directly going to substitute in my formula. So what is our formula? Speed is equal to distance by time taken. The speed given here is 65 and I have to find the distance. What is the total time? 3 hours. So just substitute it. Now what I have to do, I want to find only D. Therefore 3, which is in the denominator, has to be shifted to the other side. So once it moves to the other side, since it is in the division, if it goes to the other side, it will become multiplication. Therefore 65 into 3. Therefore D is equal to 195 kilometer. The total distance traveled is 195 kilometers. So in the same manner we will solve our sixth sum. So just have carefully read your sixth sum first of all. Okay, what does your sixth sum means? It states that a particular car or anything is an object. We'll just take it as an object. An object is traveling first 30 kilometers. Okay, let me take it between A to B. So first 30 kilometers, it is traveling at a speed of 60 kilometer per hour, and the next 30 kilometers from B to C, it is traveling at a speed of 40 kilometer per hour. So my question is, I have to find the total time and the average speed. So the question, first of all, you understand what it is given, write it as your given quantities. Whenever you solve a numerical, read the question, try to find out what and all the quantities given into it, and just put pen at them. So my first question was to find the total time taken. So since it is like different speeds, I cannot add them directly and solve it. I have to solve individually, then only I have to add them. So first let me take the first distance as D1 and the first speed as S1. What is the first distance traveled here? 30. What is the speed? 60. So write it down. Next 30 kilometers, let it be D2. And the speed over here, it is 40 kilometer per hour. Write it down. Now I want to find total time. Let me find individually. Let me find the time for T1, T2, then I will add it together. Therefore S1 is equal to D1 divided by T1. What is my S1? 60. What is my D1? 30 divided by T1. So if we solve it, T1 will go and 60 will come down. Okay, it's like reciprocal. One will go up and the other one will come down. Therefore it is 30 divided by 60. Cancel this, you will get half an hour. Okay, remember all these are in kilometer per hour. Therefore your time will also be in half an hour. So it's half an hour. So or else you can write half an hour as 30 minutes. So I have found for S1. The same error I'm going to use it for my S2. S2 is equal to D2 by T2. Now my distance is 30 and what is my speed? 40. So applying your formula, interchange, therefore T2 is equal to 30 by 40, or it is 3 by 4 hour. Okay, it is 3 by 4 hour, or it is 45 minutes. Now come back. What is my question? Total time. Add this both. Total time is equal to T1 plus T2, which is 30 plus 45, 75 minutes. Either you can write in minutes or in hour, that is up to you. So I can write 74 minutes or 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay, 1 hour and 15 minutes. So this is done. This next section is on average speed. So I told you in your introduction part, average speed, total distance divided by total time taken. So what is the total distance? 30 and 30, therefore it is 60. What is the total time taken here? It is 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4 hour. Okay, I'm using kilometer, therefore I have to use only that particular speed, the speed which is in hours. Okay, so T1 is half an hour, T2 is 3 by 4 hour. Add them together, 1 by 2 plus 3 by 4. So if you add it, you have to take the LCM and you will get 5 by 4. What is 5 by 4? 1.25 hours. It is 1.25 hours, which I have written directly. So therefore 60 divided by 1.25, the answer is 48 kilometer per hour. Don't use minutes. You're not supposed to use minutes because here I'm using distance in kilometer. Therefore time should be in hours, not in minutes. Okay, this is in kilometers and this should be in hours. So hope you're following this. So by which your sixth sum is completed. And look at your seventh sum. Your seventh sum, if you're able to follow this, I hope you can follow, can do the next sum by yourself. So it is given like an object is traveling from A to B, and it is also again traveling from B to A. So it's like a round trip, starting from one point, going to the same, and coming back to my same point. So imagine you are starting from your home, reaching the school, and from school you're going back to your home. So that is what you mean by round trip. So from A to B, the distance, okay, the distance between A and B is 200 kilometer. So first I'm going to travel from A to B. What is the time taken? 2 hours. And next from B to A, again the time taken is 3 hours. The question is average speed. Average speed formula, total distance by total time taken. So if I'm going to travel from A to B, the total, one distance is 200. Then again from B to A, it's again 200. Therefore I have to add 2 of them. So you're going by this manner and coming by this manner. So this 200 and one more 200. If you add them, you'll get your answer as 200 plus 200. Next one, total time. So I'm going from A to B, I'm getting 2 hours, and B to A, so 3 hours. So what is the total time here? 5. 2 plus 3, it is 5. Therefore 400 divided by 5, you'll get your answer. Okay, you'll get your answer as 80 kilometer per hour. Next one, average velocity. So here you have to remember your velocity is a vector quantity. So what is your average velocity formula? Total displacement by total time. Therefore displacement is also a what quantity? It's a vector quantity. Now look at this. From A to B, I'm going in this direction. Okay, so let me take this as plus 200. And B to A, we're coming in an opposite direction. Therefore it will become minus 200 because I'm going opposite to my A to B. Therefore 200 minus 200, the total displacement will become 0. So we saw in our previous videos that displacement may take positive value, negative value, and sometimes 0. So here, since it's a round trip, okay, I'm coming back to the same point where I started. The total displacement is going to become 0, by which my average velocity is 0. So technically it is 0, but practically we will have a value which is 80 km per hour. Since directions is involved, this quantity is becoming 0.